What do you want to get to so bad?
I want to get to the shots fired that we watched in the opening. Remember that, everyone?
But what happened this year?
He's going hard.
People went mad. You know, Spike got mad, and Sharpton got mad, and Jada
Get
was
used
mad.
to it, Chris.
Everybody was mad. You know, it's quite like Jada got mad. Jada says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
Sofia Vergara is like, yes, she was not invited.
Oh, that's not an
Was she
invitation
at this
I would
year's
turn
Oscars, you
down.
think?
But I understand. I'm not hating. I understand you're mad. Jada's mad. Her man, Will, was not nominated for Concussion. I get it. Tell the truth. I get it. You get mad. Said it's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. Yeah, you're right. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for Wild Wild West. Okay?
Yeah, Brie Larson. Feel bad about laughing.
You know, this year the Oscars, things are gonna be a little different.
Oh, yeah?
This thing.
Little did he know, only 6 years after, things would be a lot different at those Oscars. But yeah, Chris Rock was basically on his or was already joking about them, right?
6 years ago. So
Yeah.
you know how people remember jokes 6 years old.
Right. So
And Comedy Central skits that nobody fucking cares about.
But before that, Will Smith and Chris Rock had a little history together. They were on the same show and whatever. But they don't they say that it's not really clear whether they were on good terms before any of this shit with his wife there. And those jokes basically aimed towards them. But basically what I'm getting from this whole article is like, they have not been able to take a joke for 6 years now. Because those jokes at that Oscar thing in 2016 weren't even that, like, the jokes he was telling before that were fucking, like, literally about, like, how not black the Oscars were that year. Like, those were fucking cutting.
Yeah,
and those were
bad.
those
Like, not bad, like good bad.
but like, yeah, like sharp as fuck, like sharp as fuck. And then he took put the kids' gloves on for fucking Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and suddenly, it's muh. So apparently that's a reason. Now Mr. and Mrs. Smith over the last few years have gone through some marital problems. We all have heard about the red table
so
talk.
hard. Oh, so hard being married with so much money.
Oh, it's our marriage.
It's like we couldn't even take the time to figure our shit out because we have to just keep working.
Dude,
we don't have enough money to just live and figure our stuff out. We just had to keep producing stuff.
Dude, the reality is almost worse. Here it says in his memoir, Will Smith writes that things first came to a head in 2011 when he threw an extravagant.
When I hired Mary J. Blige to perform at my wife's fucking birthday.
Did you know that already?
She got upset.
Did you hear about that? Or did you just read that as well?
I've been reading this whole time.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
I'm just trying to seem professional.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought that'd be good if we back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Like we both kind of prepared.
I didn't realize that was what was happening.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Oh my goodness.
Just threw that in there.
Dude, I am so high off of this fucking joint, dude. I might have rolled like a gram into a joint right there. I really wish we would have just
around what I put. I think.
I wish we would have just shared what this joint.
But anyways,
because then we would have been on the same level of fucking.
I'm taking bong hits for a reason. Anyway,
thank you, brother.
So yeah, so literally, this dude, like, this is the thing about Will Smith. This is why Will Smith is now falling from grace hard
because he's
so
extra
hard.
Because he's extra.
Because he's simped into the other side of the horseshoe, guys.
That must be a saying somewhere in Alabama. He simped me into some horseshoe.
He simped to the other side of the horseshoe. Simp to the other side of the shoe, right there. He went from the extreme simp that, like, you almost want to be. You want to be that version, or at least have the ability to be that version. You want to be
cuck, if you will.
No, you want to be so successful and so independent in your finances and abilities that you can hire Mary J. fucking Blige.
Yeah.
And
Probably not even hire. Just ask, like text.
And produce a self-commissioned documentary to trace your wife's legacy, her family history, and made into a professional documentary. And then your wife calls it the most disgusting display of ego she's ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, the hit that must be to think, wow, I've thought women wanted to be treated, if possible, like they were a Disney princess. Like a goddamn romance novel movie. Do these lavish, huge displays of affection, not just for her, but for both of you. To make her feel better, but because you want to do it. Yet she is only giving this nigga shit.
No, but she didn't even ask for that, though. That's extra on his part. He's trying to be performatively in love with her.
Dude,
she's like, I'm not having that because, like, I didn't ask for this giant documentary about my family's legacy back to slavery.
Shit. Okay, so you didn't ask for this, but I guarantee if he did something else that you also didn't ask for, that would have made you happy. If he had done the thing that, say, she wanted done, but she didn't ask, she would have been happy. But she doesn't see that the effort that he's going through to do all the things
he's putting himself through. He's putting himself through.
To do all the things he believes she wants more than anything.
Right. But it's mostly just a disgusting display of ego, which is what she's saying.
Which I don't understand that.
She's saying, you're just doing this to show off to everyone else
how much you love me.
Yeah. But it's
holy shit, isn't that what they want?
No, I think
isn't that the majority of what people who are in love with someone else, they would like when given the opportunity, public displays of affection.
Right, well, I think she wants Tupac. And Will Smith is just not Tupac. You know what I mean?
And that's his fault.
That's not Will Smith's fault.
Oh, to her it is.
But he shouldn't try to overcompensate like that in a public way.
I don't think that. I feel like that's how he is or was.
Yeah.
And then he got met with anger and disdain when trying to be this extravagant and Aladdin-esque with his displays of affection. And she sees it as an ego trip, a pride thing, or narcissism. Like, you're not doing this for me. You're doing this for the world to see how much you love me and how good you are to me.
That's what I'm assuming in all my years of having watched very shitty dramas.
Why is it that just because that's a byproduct, why does that why is that the focus instead of how much he's doing for you?
Well, because the intent is what's important, right?
No, that I feel like that is how deep the narcissism
on both
is.
of their ends.
No.
I feel like there's a lot
on Jada. I feel like that is like a next level. It's you did something so big that you got attention while giving me attention, meaning you took attention from me.
I don't think it's like that.
How is it disgusting then? If it's not that like disgusting to reel back in disgust, to be revolted by that display of affection that your husband put on for you in this massive, elaborate
No.
Production?
She asked him to cancel it, and he went through with it anyway. I think you're reading over that part. She was like, "Hey,
why don't you tell me these things before I bury myself?"
He went through with it anyway. That's the dude. I thought you read. Take another pocket. I'm sorry, you gotta be on my level.
They didn't write that well. Pickett Smith asked him to cancel the party. He writes, calling it the most.
But then,
so that implies that she asked him to cancel it before it went on.
Well, yeah, and then they didn't speak for days after the event. So it did happen. The event went through. She asked no,
God, dude.
And then so they went on a temporary break.
Everybody,
dude, it's just very shitty, right? You know what I mean? But they basically got back together because of their kids, and that's what's happening. But it's because of a little arrangement that they had,
entanglement,
which came to the limelight in 2020. What a year! What a year! Yeah, fucking August, man. He and they'd been banging all through 2016. But that thing earlier, I think that refers to something that happened in 2011. Okay, so that's 5 years. 5 years after that. Okay, well, shit. That's this. So there might have been a lot more people. You know what I mean? Than just August. But I don't want to do anything as far as speculating on that.
I hate all of it.
I respect anyone's
all of it.
sexual proclivities. I'm like that.
We did everything we could to get away from each other, only to realize that's not possible. That's a lie.
Right.
When you're millionaires, you don't even have to live in the same 1,000-mile vicinity. Yet you can't get away from each other. You're fucking lying. You don't have to be on social media. That's the thing that annoys me so fucking much.
That's
when
a
people
lot
talk,
of this.
No, when people talk about, wow, people are really assholes, man. Not people fucking spoil movies, make memes, and spread it all over the internet. So people who haven't seen the movie, fucking, it spoils the movie for them. It's really fucking bullshit. That's really fucking mean. If you do it to me, I'm gonna fuck you up. Or if you fucking purposely spoil a movie to me on social media, I'm gonna be so pissed. Blah blah blah. Get off. Get off.
Yeah, it's your choice to not look.
You cannot be on social media.
Yeah.
For however long it takes you to go see the movie.
Right.
How could I stay off Instagram for a week? That's not my fucking problem. You're the one who doesn't want to see the shit.
Yeah,
So-
but there's always the fucking people that simp so hard that they'll go like, oh my goodness, they need to be on social media for their job because else they don't get the same roles that people that do.
No, they don't.
do social media.
No, they don't. You know how I know? Because 90% of the fucking world doesn't need social media for their jobs.
No, well, I mean, they say like they kind of do though. People
Who?
with a lot of followers on social media, like people like actors with a lot of followers, get roles over people that don't have social media.
No.
A lot.
I'm not.
That's a big thing.
Actors aren't the ones
in
complaining
Hollywood.
about movies being spoiled from the internet.
Oh, I'm just saying.
No, but that has nothing to do. I'm saying those people, sure, cool, but they're not worried about movies being spoiled. They're not also complaining about it because they want to be in the movie.
Okay.
They could give a fuck that Tenet got spoiled or the new Spider-Man got spoiled.
Yeah,
I've never
I
seen.
don't think these movies are good enough to be upset about being spoiled. You know what I mean?
I've never seen more. Like, I'll fuck you up if you spoil Spider-Man.
Yeah, but that's just because
never
people are like really easy about talking about violence, but then when shit actually fucking happens,
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
like people act as if not. Like, people act as if they have the inability to not be on Facebook, Instagram.
right?
When complaining about seeing things on Facebook or Instagram, people, instead of going...
Act like it's a right, not a...
Instead of
a
people
thing.
going, I guess I'm not going to be on here, they go, this should be abolished.
Right. Yeah, it's a weird thing. So how did we get there from where we were, what we were talking about?
We did everything that we could to get away from each other.
Oh,
Like, no,
yeah.
You didn't. You didn't get off the internet. You didn't stop reading tabloids. You didn't fucking go live somewhere else for a year with no communication. You didn't do everything.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing because like then they do shit like this. You know what I mean? This is right before the fucking Oscars. Oh my god. Oh, you can't fucking replay that shit with that. Ugh. Look at this TikTok
I'm
shit,
about to
dude.
make it everyone's problem. Good morning.
Like, why- they
everyone.
didn't need
God
to
has
do that
let me
either,
live
you
another
know what I
day,
mean?
And I am about to make it everyone's problem.
Me and Jada got all dressed up to choose chaos.
Yep. It's just a fucking another meme. You know what I mean? Another
Can't
repeating of a
invite
meme.
people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere. You're just wearing a normal suit.
No, exactly. But yeah, basically that's how this shit basically ended up going back into where we are now of sexually. Well, online, Will Smith got eviscerated
Emasculated.
over that fucking shit. Oh, that whole thing is pretty fucking crazy. How that basically kind of just like fucked up. Like that must have fucked with his psyche like a lot. You know what I mean?
Obviously, he slapped Chris Rock in the face over nothing.
Yeah, basically